Hey guys, how's it going? CoderMan here. In today's video, I want to talk about getting your first big project and not blowing all your money. Now, it seems like such a basic concept, but what ends up happening is, especially when you're a freelancer, is let's say you get a big web or mobile project, you have a whole bunch of cash in hand, you think, yesterday I didn't have this, today I do, so why don't I just spend it and make some more later? So there's a few reasons why it's a really bad idea, and in today's video I'm going to cover that topic. So let's hop in the M3 and get started. That doesn't look like an M3, does it? Nope, it's not. No, I did not trade in the M3 for a 3 Series. I just grabbed this from BMW Sudbury because they're doing a little maintenance, or actually not maintenance, but actually a warranty item for the, the battery cable in the passenger's compartment, so in the glove box. The positive terminal can actually catch on fire. So I guess my car actually has a similarity to a Ferrari after all. There she is, ready for pickup. Go inside and get the keys and get out of here. Yeah, I like the 3 Series, but I like this one more. So here we are back in the M3 and can now actually, tell you a little bit more about this topic. So as I mentioned, the idea is, you've got your first project and you've gotten paid, whether it's your down payment or the full amount for the project. Oftentimes what happens is you want to go out and you want to spend it. Sometimes you spend a little bit of it. I've seen people actually spend all of it, and I'm actually guilty of this. So, many years back when I started freelancing, I got a really good project, got paid, flew to Florida to see my family, and just spent a lot of money on crap that I didn't need. And at the end of the day, I really didn't have anything to show for it. Except I guess I kind of learned through doing that, it was like, this isn't going to work. You're not going to be able to sustain any sort of a lifestyle doing this. So the problem is you get paid and you immediately run out and buy something. Whereas what you should do, especially if you're first time, is you should, put some money away, depending on how old you are, if you have a family or, major expenses or anything. But realistically, either way, you should put some money away, and you should kind of do that going forward. So, 15 to 20% of your projects you should be putting away, especially if you're freelance, self-employed. You have to pay those taxes at the end of the year, and I'll be the first to tell you that it sneaks up on you and you have to pay a lot of money really quick. So rather than going out and spending all your money, another much better option is, once you've put a little bit of money away, it's to actually pick one thing or one experience or something like that and go blow some money on it. So let's say you got a $10,000 project, go spend $500 or something on new piece of hardware or a trip or something. I don't agree that you should save 100% of your money and do nothing and then 30, 40 years from now have some fun. I don't really agree with that, but I do think you should put money away for the future. Now, of course, this is all subjective. I mean, you could, in theory, spend it all and get more projects and kind of go like that. It's referred to as living paycheck to paycheck. I guess in this sense, it would be living project to project. Now, the problem is if you go out and blow all your money, you kind of have to hustle to get work. And what ends up happening is, if you get a project that pays you quite well and you decide to blow it all, you kind of have to push and get more work. And sometimes you'll take a project that you otherwise wouldn't work on. Now, I know when you're starting out, you really can't be picky, but I still think that you should. Because if you're just taking anything and everything, you're not really leaving yourself open for growth and working on projects that you want to work on. Now, the problem is, if you work on projects that you don't want to work on, you're going to get burnt out and you're not going to want to continue. When you're starting out, another thing that you really want to do with your first project, so say you put money aside to learn your skills up to this point, and oftentimes people think, okay, I'm done, now I'm just going to start making money. But the reality is, you have to continue to push, you have to continue to learn, you have to continue to grow. And one of the best ways to do that is to reinvest in yourself. Now, what I mean by that is that you take some of the profit from your earnings and you go and buy more books, you go and buy more courses, you download more software. Let's say you're doing video editing. You'll go and buy more pieces of video editing software to continue to hone your skills and get better. If you're doing programming, let's say you built an iOS app, maybe now you'll invest and learn how to build Android apps. And really, you kind of can use this basic concept for almost anything. You know, if you're building a house or building a website or working on a car, at the end of the day, you should put money aside for, you know, rainy day future. You should invest money in yourself and in the future to gain and grow. And, you know, all told, you should not spend all of your money in one shot, regardless of if it's your first project or your, you know, 15,000th project. You just shouldn't blow it all. So hopefully this video kind of cleared up that misconception that you should, you know, what do you do when you get your first project? This actually came from one of my viewers who sent me a message and said, hey, you should create a video just like this. And I have to tell you, I love creating videos that are asked for, because here I am just sitting in my car or my bike or whatever, creating videos and thinking, you know, this is useful. I'm of course going to put the most amount of effort in it regardless. But if I can create a video that actually helps somebody with a question and then hopefully help others along the lines, then that just makes what I'm doing all the more fun. So that being said, definitely leave a comment below if you have any video topics for small business or anything of the sort. I'll be happy to make a video on it. Leave a comment below if you have any other questions. Like this video and subscribe if you're new here. I'll catch you guys in the next video.